and welcome. Sorry, let me rerun that. A bit too quick, Hello and welcome to the show. So what we're doing today is F4 at Navarra, a track that I've run very limited amounts on, mostly in the GT4 cars. Yeah, very briefly at the end of last season, did some testing. Did a couple of laps in a practice session, and one of the races in week 13. But now we're back in the F4s. We've got about 10 minutes. Let's see how much I can learn before this setup starts. So I wonder if, race starts. I wonder if, what am I doing? What am I doing? I want iRacing setups. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, okay, fine. So Navarra. Let's have a look here quickly. Just try and whack on a setup. Bish bash bosh, 45.5%. So quite a lot of front end on this by the looks of things. So let's give it a go. Let's try and learn the track. Right, this day you launch, drop the clutch, and then peel away on the second one. Right, well, the launch is sorted. So if any of you have missed me, I'm glad to be back, and I hope we can have some good races today, and can make interesting content, and yeah, just have fun at the same time. So it's been a little while. Let's see if I'm about to do this properly. So I think it's a right into a like hairpin right here, almost. Trying to figure out where to probably brake for that corner. But this is going to be flat, isn't it? Yeah, nice and flat. This left in the wet was definitely not flat. It's pretty much almost flat in the dry, into the braking zone. Okay, this feels like quite a fun little fast section. This is going to be a hard braking zone, isn't it? Into a right angle. Get that power back down again. God, this feels weird. My force feedback is slightly too high. Let's just fix that. 55.7, I think is fine. Okay. Doing alright so far. Hello my one viewer, I don't know if you've been here before, but welcome back if you have, and well, welcome to the show if it's your first time. This is Navarra and the F4s, just learning the track now. I somewhat know the track, but I've never done it in an F4 car in the dry. It's always been in a GT4 car in the wet, so this is the first lap out. Let's see how we get on. I've already gone off in the first corner, but whoa. Feels like quite a quick track actually. I thought that was going to be, well, I remember when it came out there was a lot of hairpins, but in the F4 car it seems pretty quick. So let's see what we can do. I know this first corner is flat. The second corner, I don't know the line through it, but I imagine people start braking on the way in. I mean, that's definitely not how you want to do it. Sorry, mate.
Car on your left, clear. Car on your
sorry,
left.
Mate. Sorry. Cheeky little 360 there. Right, that's unfortunate. Anyway, at least we can probably follow a line here. We're going to be so uncompetitive, given it's what is it, Saturday? Everyone's been racing this track all week. I reckon we'll do a 45 when we set our first lap, but we shall see. You know what? I've been driving the Super Formula Lights, and those things brake on a fucking dime. So, oh, I have messed about with my brake pressure since I've been away. So. Maybe I'm not 100%. Oh, I've somehow managed to spin him round.
Go right.
So maybe the muscle memory is a bit off at the minute. We'll blame it on muscle memory, shall we? Okay. Someone's already set a pretty quick time, I think. Mark Sanders, 2.3. Getting no one in here is particularly high rated. Although that is quite a bit quicker than everyone else that time, so I'm guessing it's not too shabby. I think if we can get into the 41s before the race session starts, that'd be fantastic. But it's a decently long track. Yeah, 1 minute 40 for a F4 track is quite long. Oh, I've got 2 viewers. How you doing, guys? I am still learning the track, so just bear with me. Yeah, where do you brake for that corner? That is a really really weird corner. In the wet, it's really simple. You just brake for ages and start really early. But in the dry, there's definitely some time to be gained there. Don't know how flat out this is or should be. Oh, rear end is just slipping away slightly through there. Feels like a very traditional track. You actually have to hit some curbs in this to go quick. Right, brake after 100 meters, I think, halfway in between the two. Oh, rear end. So we're on an optimal 141.5.
41.177.
So we're not too far off the pace. Okay. Should be very exciting. Watch the Grand Prix today. I don't know if anyone saw Lando Norris put it on pole, but I'm not even a McLaren fan, but fuck me, I was happy about that. Not because I hate Max, but just what a qualifying. Completely fucked up that last corner, eh? Right, let's try and put in a decent lap. Yeah, that'd be nice.
40.0.
So that's a 41.7. All right, so we should be able to get into the 39s in the race because that was a shoddy lap. I'm happy to admit that. There we go. A few temps through there. Just find a few temps everywhere. Optimising the corners. Obviously for top split, this is going to be nowhere near the pace, but I think I need to get closer to that inside apex. Get on the brakes. Where am I going? God, I forgot how much the car moves around on bumpy terrain. Get that power down nice and early. And then this corner is quite weird. You can brake very late into this corner, so in between the 50 and 100, so after the apex comes in. Well, maybe not that late, but definitely probably just after the apex, which is late for the F4 car. The F3 car is surprising how strong that car can brake. Alright, let's keep it on the track, because I don't want to be doing any of that in the race. But we're easily at a 141, which is obviously a shit time. Look at everyone's iRacing, what times they're doing. But it's fine. Learning track. This is completely flat. I'm guessing we should muller this curb. And then braking point into the last corner is a bit ambiguous, but that should be much quicker, I think. Maybe not. Okay, 9 temps down on that lap, but the Optimum is already saying a 41.1, so let's get into the 40s, and then, like I said, in the race, we should be definitely doing 39s. Definitely win the 39s. This is not the pace that we should be at. Right, brake pointing at the apex. Come back in. Right, there's 2 temps. This corner we kept missing the apex, so I'm going to make sure I dive inwards a little bit sooner. Get back on the power, brake. Probably broke a little bit early, but let's get the power down earlier because of it. Keep it on the track. Still 2 temps up. I'm going to get on that fossil nice and early because we've got a decent straight here. Okay, maybe 140 isn't a terrible time, 140.0. And then brake just after the apex. Look how much time's gained there from braking that a little bit earlier. Oh, I probably shifted down a bit too early there in a awkward spot. Really ruined the balance of the car, and I've lit up the rear tyres. That same guy again that I've just fucked up. It'd be really good to have got a line with him because he's in first place in terms of times. That is annoying. Right, so the optimum is down to a 40.6, so we're gaining time. 5 viewers, how are we doing, guys? We should be in the race in the next, I think, 5 minutes, so I'm glad to see that we're all joining back. There we go, that's in the session. Sorry, I let up my rear tyre, so we'll ignore that, yeah, we'll ignore that. Let's get into the race. I changed a couple settings based off a video that I saw about iRacing and whatever. Basically, I increased the so all these tracks are laser scanned. But if your PC tried to render the actual laser scan in real time in full detail, you'd obviously brick whatever system you're using. However, what iRacing defaults to, or what they give you out of the gate, is quite subdued, quite tame. So basically, you increase stuff like pixel density of how many of those laser points are relayed back to your image. Now, to be honest, I can't tell that much difference, but I think it is putting more stress on the system, so I might lower that back down, but I'll see. This is the first time I've streamed and run a race since changing those settings, so if I have a dodgy race here, or if we get a lot of frame drops, I'll fix it. But normally, the limiting factor for me is my CPU as opposed to the GPU, because if you guys don't already know, iRacing uses a very old renderer, I think it is. Is it a renderer? It's called DX11 basically, and that means that for whatever reason the game is normally CPU bound because it only uses one thread, one of the CPU threads. Now, I don't want to bore you guys to death with computer stuff, but basically it's not optimized, especially for the hardware of today. So you'll find that even if you've got a very good CPU with a lot of cores, it's only going to be able to use one of those cores. Oh my god, I'm going to have to let this guy pass.
Left side.
I am 3K iRacing and people are going to be going, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? He's so slow. And I need to try and follow someone here for like the last minute before we go into qualifying to just get this fuel for the race. Should be 14 litres. Whoa. Okay, this is quite a fun track if I'm honest with you. It feels quite I feel a little bit like I'm driving a go-kart around here. Maybe it's just been a little while since I've been driving the F4 cars. The GT4s just feel like boats, don't they? Oh god, he carried a lot more speed for that last corner than me, so I'm going to need to focus on doing that into the race, or at least through qualifying to carry that. Whoa.
Practice is over.
Okay, mate. Practice is over, but I didn't think you need to do that. So anyway, how is everyone doing? Has anyone missed the stream? I don't know if you guys are all new or if this is the first time checking in, but normally I stream multiple times a day, or definitely a week. Look at him go there. Right, let's get into the qualifying session and we'll see how we get on. Qualify. Okay, here we go. So 3K iRacing, 2.1 safety racing. If we can make both of those go up right now, it'll be a fucking miracle. So I think what we'll do is we'll aim for more safety racing, because I don't know how competitive we're going to be, given that we've only done about 4 laps in the F4 car, maybe 5. Let's just get these tyres warm. I feel like we're really missing that curb, but when you get too close, there's just so many bumps. This section here reminds me of Barcelona, the bit where you go in from the down to the uphill, like turn 6 or 7. I don't know my corners very well, so you have to allow me that. But I was driving there yesterday in the Super Formula Lights. It's quite an entertaining track. Very fast paced in the Formula Lights. Those cars don't feel particularly fun to drive. They feel a little bit like they're on rails. Whereas this car, definitely not. That rear will step out, that front will understeer. You really are balancing a lot of these cars. I think the F3 cars are more fun than the Super Formula Lights, and the F4s are just a great laugh. Oh, coming down off the curb, really didn't like that. The weight was not. I won't do that for the qualifying lap. Right, let's get a good launch onto the straight. Bit of a wheel spin launch onto the straight, but that should be fine. Let's have a all-time best come up. Andy, how are we doing? Afternoon. It's been a while, eh? It's been a little while. I'm only going to do a race or two because obviously the Formula One's on today, but let's see how we get on. Still learning the track, as I've been saying. Very wide. Problem with the F3. Let me read it. Problem with the F3 class is lack of races. Yes, it is unfortunate. I think Super Formula Lights has taken away a lot of your F3 audience, which is unfortunate because that F3 car, I think I prefer the F3 car to the Super Formula Lights. Right, where is this track? I believe this is in France, if I remember what I remember when I heard when it came out. Navarra, I think, is a French track. Sounds Spanish to me, but I think it's French. F3 is definitely harder to drive. Yeah, 100%. Oh, don't get off track. Now we're slow through there, late to power down. I wonder how this first lap is going to come out. Mind the curb on the way down. Okay, at least we're 5 tenths up on the our previous best time. Not that it was a great time, but it's always good to make progress. Yeah, a bunch of time in that last sector. Okay, fantastic. So we're going to be into the 40s. Not that I think that's competitive. I think we're going to see 39s, maybe even a 38 from people up in... I don't know, mate. I've literally done 5-6 laps. There we go, 39.1. So that shows you how off the pace we are. No. Oh, well, I've binned it. Absolutely binned it there. Right, well, ignore this second lap then, guys. Fuck's sake. I'll just use it to see if I can improve time. So we're on a 1:25 now. So if we see that go down, that's great. So yeah, there's definitely some time from going a bit narrower, but then oh fuck, that curb is not nice. Okay, well, at least we have a race ahead of us. Jesus, I don't know if anyone's done many laps around here, but it looks like a 39.0 is a very good lap. I think we'll be in the 39s by the end of the race, but we need a bit of I don't know if we need experience or just some more track time. But there's definitely pace to be made. Like even in that third sector, we've just gone a set of green sector so far. Oh Jesus Christ! I think you know what it is. It's the trail braking. So I've just recently changed my brake pressure for my load cell because I was getting problems with my knee of how hard I had the load cell. So I've come down about 20 kg because I went on holiday and I thought when I come back everything will be fine, but I still had that same sort of pain in my knee and I thought, well, that's obviously not good, so I need to make a change. So my braking performance isn't 100% at the minute. I'm definitely far from my best. Well, you can get used to like the peak and how to avoid lockups, but when you're coming down from the trail, yeah, I mean it is a linear curve, so it should be relatively easy, but braking is so important. Yeah, I think I'm just a bit too quick into that corner. It's a mix of learning new brake pressure and learning new track at the same time. It's quite a lot to adapt to, and I won't blame having to stream as an excuse, but you know, talking at the same time definitely takes away some brain cells. So not that I have that many to spare. Definitely carried a bit too much speed through that corner, but that's okay. This is all learning time now. Before the race, we'll get every little bit of information that we can. I mean, so far we're qualified 11th. I expect there should be another 5 people qualifying quicker than us, but we'll see, won't we? So there's definitely time into that corner. And then this one here, we also tend to have a little spin on. Yeah, the braking into there, I'm definitely braking a bit too hard. So maybe I need to brake a little bit earlier and come off the trail a bit sooner, but it's quite a tight turn. Holiday was fantastic. I don't know if you can tell, but I feel about 4 shades darker. Like if I was on a video game and you had to pick the colour of your guy, I'm probably at least 3 shades darker. So yeah, it was really nice. Nice. And you know what? Saying that, the weather here is currently hotter than it was in Portugal, but it was really windy there, so you never felt really hot. And then over evenings, it would get quite cool. I'm guessing that has got to be pretty much the end of practice. So let's just come to a stop. Go into the pits. What have we got left on the timings? 30 seconds. All right. Well, that might give me just 2 seconds to run a little lap time comparison, maybe, just so I can see where I'm really far away. So what I'll do is I'll click, no, I'll go back. I will go onto the one that's live. I will click analyze. Fantastic. Then I'm going to go back. Then I'm going to go to ranking. And now we're going to quickly find like a 139 free. So this is a free piece of analyzing or lap time analyzing tool. So a 39 free is where we want to be. So let's add that to my analysis and quickly check where we're losing lots of time. So into the first corner, we seem to be braking roughly in the right spot. So halfway in between the first right turn and the second right turn, come to a peak in a straight line, and then, I mean, I think my brake trace is all over the place because I don't know it very well. His is the correct one. So you brake harder in a straight line, ease off as you go into the apex, and then when you get back into a straight line again, brake harder again. All right, fantastic. Over the next section here, it's really helpful with that. And yeah, so good. Garage 61, completely free as well. Through here, we're just carrying, as you can see, less speed through this long left. He uses extra width of the track, so he comes in tighter. I don't know if you can see that. Comes in tighter, goes out wider, and then swings it back. Through here, we're quite similar. I'm just letting myself get a bit too wide. So there's some time lost here, you can see. So for the apex of the corner, he's carrying more speed in. I'm carrying more speed out. However, I do end up losing a bit of time overall. And then we need to get on the grid, don't we? Got 45 seconds left. There isn't loads of time everywhere. Sorry, there's little bits of time everywhere, but there's no one place that we're shocking in. So let's just get on the grid and let's just try and learn from this race. We're in 12th. We've got some fast drivers behind us. Well, looks like someone that's 4.2k iRacing.
42.
Let's just try and keep a nice, clean race.
Tight field today. Look for opportunity.
Oh, maybe it's a small grid. Or I know I've only got a certain amount of cars in my rearview mirror, but I can literally only see 3 guys behind me. Maybe it's a small grid. Yeah, it is a small grid because I'm already losing 49 iRacing in 12th spot. Really small grid then. Okay, fine. Got 1 second left. Okay. Clutch is in. We're in first gear. Nail the throttle. And we're going to drop 1 clutch.
Green flag, green flag.
That Red Bull just got a full start, I think. I don't know if that's going to... He's still there. I can't see him, but my... there he is. Yeah, he's still there. Right, we're going to have to brake.
Keep to the right.
Brake here. Ease on the brakes.
Still there, hold your line. Still there.
Better exit than the guy on the left? No, not quite.
Still there.
Still around his outside. Light brake.
Clear on the left.
I kind of beached myself there, so even though we've got a much nicer line into that corner, I'm so not confident around these cars at the minute. Still trying to learn my braking spots. Okay. A bit of a train going into this hairpin here. I think we brake quite late through here, so let's not go we're nice and clean so far. He says as he almost misses the breaking point, flies into the back of the car. Oh!
You're on the left, 3 wide.
Fuck me.
Side, 2 wide.
We got the guy to our right still. Whoa! Fuck me.
Alright, clear.
Dude just came right across. Probably unhappy that he just got involved in an incident, but almost took me out. Take me out to dinner. Ah. Yeah, my line through that last corner is not great. Everyone's going for a very, very late apex to get the speed down the straight. As part of the track we didn't really look at. Right, let's try and nail the breaking point here. So, nice clean start, 0x, up into 9th. Well, that felt a million times better. Now we need to do the same for here. So the guy turned in a little bit earlier than us. Went wide, and then breaking a straight line. Oh, a little snap of oversteer through there, which cost us a bunch of speed. Oh, I got my car beached. That cost us a lot of speed and an incident as well. More time through there. Right, brake a bit earlier than we have been through here. Ah, is that another off track? It's unfortunate. The guy in front looks like he's going for very late apexes, or is that just me? Right, we're still in 9th, which is quite good. Could really do with sticking on this guy.
Right side.
My line through that last corner is awful. I think I just completely fucked up the breaking point for there. This guy's come past so early that we actually have the slipstream back on him.
Stay on the right.
Right, let's not overshoot this corner.
Stay on the right. Clear.
Vaya,
Oh.
tiempo, colega.
Left
Vaya
side.
tela.
Clear on the left.
Oh, God.
You've got wheel damage. Alright. Your front wing is damaged. Keep to the left.
That is so
Your rear wing is
unfortunate.
damaged. We've got damage on the back end.
There's fucking damage everywhere. Okay, fine, I got you. Oh, guys, what have we done? Just with the braking, got too much rotation and lost the car. And once that rear end started going, there was no saving it. And then we got caught up in a crash with like 3 other cars. The car is not nice to drive at the minute. We've got damage everywhere. We're gonna have to pull into the pits. Oh, every time I make a left-hand turn, the rear end's spinning. Oh, here's the pit. Jesus, I almost missed that. Where is the...
Pit boxing. 5, 3,
Sorry, guys. Unfortunately.
1. Right here.
Okay. How long have we got in the pits?
All clear. Punch it.
Not very long. See, that's one thing that doesn't happen in F3. In F3, there is no quick pit stop, so you are sat there for what feels like an absolute eternity. Right, let's see if we can get some good laps now. So we've already got the optimum down to a 140.5 in this race. We set a 140.8. Just pushed a little bit too hard into this corner. Oh, I've got one to steer through there. Oh, I need to stop giving myself off tracks. Right, gap to the guy ahead is 17.4 seconds, so if we can do anything to reduce that, that'd be nice. Okay, that's a good sector so far. I brought that back, supposedly even, although 17.4 is now 17.5. I'm really having a hard time under braking at the minute with the rear end of this car.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap, 38.706.
Almost had another moment, literally 2 corners ago.
You damage, Patrick.
Right, brake earlier through here because everything we've done so far has been way too late.
Yes, you are damaged.
God, it's so hot in the UK right now. I've got the fan on as hard as it blows, and yeah, I'm getting hot. We're supposed to lose 75 iRacing in this race. Okay, good exit to the corner. That's the key thing. We weren't quick going in, but we made time on exit. Right, this corner here, we need to get it in. Slow it down. Took a couple bites to get it in then. We had a rear end slipping out through part of that. Don't beach it. Jesus Christ. The rear end is much looser than I remember. Someone's doing a 38.7. What a lap. I'm losing a lot of time for those corrections.
Car in P1 just set the fastest lap, 38.668.
Gain time on the exit there though. I don't know if it's the baseline setup or it's me driving. I'm guessing it's the braking. It's the bad muscle memory. So because all of my inputs now provide heavier braking than they used to, I'm going into the corner thinking that I've trailed like much more off the brakes than I have. And it's yeah, it's got to be that. It's got to be that. Wow, that is so profound. How much. How different the braking is at the minute. Maybe I need to add a curve to my brake to help me, but it's probably best just to learn this new pedal pressure.
Car looks fine, no damage to report.
No, it's not having an effect, Andy. We're undamaged now.
No damage, car looks
It
fine.
is all my braking technique that's causing these problems. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure this car is perfect.
No damage, car looks clean. Look for opportunity. The leader did a 38.985.
Okay, at least we're up on our time now. I just need to brake that tiny bit earlier and let off the brake that little bit more. Yeah, there's lots of time everywhere. It's positive. Well, apart from taking that line, no time doing that. Right, and the last corner, I'm not sure where to start braking. I'm guessing really early, get it to the apex and gun it again. Okay, that rotation there wasn't from braking. That was from putting the power down too quick, too fast. Right, so that's an improvement on our time, although given with an off track. So the line through here, hit this first apex, let it drift out wide, get on the brakes, ease off the brakes again, just for this corner, and then nail the bottom once more. Okay, That line is okay. It's definitely not the quickest, but it's okay. This line, turn in early, get on the curb, let off the throttle slightly, ride the brake now, find the turning point, give it the throttle, watch the apex. Right, that was nice. Keep it tight through here, up onto the apex, get the brakes down, mind the rear end. Did you guys see that correction through there? So I carried a little bit too much speed in, and the car was like, oh, not having that. Okay. Struggling getting it stopped into there, but we still carried decent speed through. Missed the initial apex though, which is unfortunate. Come all the way to the right, get on the brakes again, ease off the brakes. See, this is the thing, I can feel myself missing the corner, which is why I'm riding the brakes more than I think. And then losing it going in there. We're still 5 tenths up, but now we're off track, so it doesn't really count. God, this is why I didn't want to touch my brake. That muscle memory is so important. I'm not sure people give it the credit that it deserves. Muscle memory on braking is where all your time comes in. All your time comes through learning exactly how much pressure to apply it, when and where, and that becoming like an innate part of your brain. Like, you should not have to think one iota about how much pressure to apply. It should just be in your head because there's too much else going on. I think we're braking a touch too early through there, but yeah, I think we are braking a little bit too early. But it's definitely better to brake a bit earlier than overshoot the corner and fuck it up. Missed the apex a little bit here, but still good speed. Too busy trying to get the power down that we fucked the braking point. God, this track is it's tricky. It's tricky. It's good fun actually. I don't know how it's going to be for racing because I haven't really managed to do any. It's unfortunate. But the gap currently to Patrick is 17.3, so we originally had a gap of 18.5. So.
One, just set the fastest lap, 38.62.
Rear end, Jesus Christ, just hang with me, will you, for a second? Okay, that's definitely the way to that corner. See how green that went through there. Okay, we want to get these cars slow down before the corner and get back on that throttle nice and early. No, it did the exact same thing last lap in that corner. It's a bit different to the other two, but it pulls you into doing the exact same thing. Brake straight line, come back, and lose rear end on throttle application. How are we doing, Clip Surge? You've caught me at a bad time. Just come back from holiday, and I'm not up to speed with this track. So yeah. Okay. 3 tenths out of that corner. That's the fastest we've gone through the first sector so far. Red for most of it. However, look, it's 4 tenths up. That's great. Okay, let's hit this apex now. Oh. Fuck me. I'm overdriving it like that. People are in the 38s and we're still down in the 40s. Holiday was really nice, my friend, really good. We nice time, nice weather. Pool was nice, sea was nice, sand was nice. Stop saying nice. Yeah, no, it was really good. The worst part about my holiday was watching England play. What about you? I think the England games at the minute have been absolutely, I'd say probably abhorrent is a good word. Watching us play is honestly like watching Sunday League. There just doesn't seem to be any kind of idea of how to control a game of football. It's just sit back and defend and watch us lose the ball. Anyway, enough about England because they're too fucking depressing. That's a new fastest lap there. No, it's not. Well, technically it is, but not really. Right, let's come on. Let's get into the 39s. Okay, last time round we got 4 temps coming out of there. We've got those 4 temps again. Right, let's keep the car nice through here. It's really tricky. It's really bumpy. Yeah, we've gone wide, which is going to cost us. Power down at the right time there. Didn't have to fight it. Look at that. All that time that comes back. Okay, that's a good time. Look, 4 temps up in the first sector, 2 temps up in the second sector. Let's nail the braking through here. Yeah, good stuff again. I think I'm realising somewhat of the problem is because I've lowered the braking pressure, I've been scared to press it too hard. So my braking performance in the first maybe 20% of braking has been very, very poor. Because I'm carrying more speed deeper into the corner, which is why I'm still holding the brakes too long. Okay, look at that, 6 temps off. That's going to be a low 140 now. Fantastic, that's quite good, that. 140.1. Right, let's get into the 39s. Still not competitive at this rate. Fucking off track. But does that mean we're 4 temps up on the last lap? We're 4 temps up still on the last lap. That is that's crazy impressive. Can't imagine that's correct. I bet it's not. Wow, maybe we are, because every other corner we're not gaining that much time. Where did I find 4 temps in that first sector? That was insane. Come on, car, stick with me. Wow, we did find 4 temps. I was braking too early through that. Bit shit of a line through there. Gap to the guy ahead is 12 and a bit seconds, so maybe we might be able to see him by the end of the race. I don't think we've got all that much time left. Yeah, we're on lap 11 of 12, so we've got 2 laps left. I'm really sorry all you guys that are watching. I hope this has still been relatively entertaining, but yeah, it's not been a great race to watch per se. That is a 139. I won't let the off track tell me otherwise. I don't think we gained any time from the off track, but yeah, look. Okay, no, see, it's a 140.5, so that is that's wrong. Fuck's sake! I knew we didn't find all that time. All right, well, what we'll do is we'll change it to session best lap. There we go, session best. So we've matched our session best in the first sector, second sector. Good through there. Slowed down a bit too much and almost lost the rear end. Jesus. Oh, this is disappointing. So not only have we got a shit position, we're gonna get, well, lose safety racing. We're at 15 out of 17x, 2 of which were from collisions, but it is what it is. First race back, it happens.
1, 2.
Yeah, good speed through there. Yeah, I was a bit slow through there. Broke a bit too hard. Okay, we're very close. If you look at the sector times, of the 4 sectors, there's only one. Sorry, ignore the one sector that's like super way off. We were 0 temps off in the first sector, 100th off in the third sector, and now 700ths off in the last sector. So we're very, very consistent as I just drive onto the grass and give myself one more off track. Sorry guys, this is just That's embarrassing. Okay. That is the line there. It's a good line through there. Oh, just on the last lap, I can start to see some people up ahead. England are painful to watch is the biggest understatement.
Gaining on the car in front, the gap is 7.9.
It's a bit late to gain on the car ahead. It's the last lap. But thank you very much, Foster. I'm just being a bit extra cautious now because I don't need to get myself another off track.
Slow car ahead. Go right.
Oh, that poor guy's got damaged. Look, we got one overtake. I thought maybe that I'd gone for an extra lap then. Oh, well that is that. That is the first race back. A bit painful to watch, but there you go. We lose 62 iRacing, and I don't even want to know how much safety racing we just lost.
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
There we go.
Better schedule some testing. We'll get it.
Right. Let's see what's on the schedule for the next race. I'm not sure if I'll jump straight back in. Yeah, so it's GT4 cars at Watkins Glen. What a track Watkins Glen is. I haven't actually raced at Watkins Glen since Forza. But if I do the next F4 race, it will be in 22 minutes. So if you just, I don't know, if you turn the bell on, you'll find out whether I stream. I'm not 100% sure. I might have a bit of food or something. Oh, look, that's something I didn't notice. iRacing balance. I've got $8 in the account from last season. F3 at Watkins Glen. Where is it? F3 at Watkins Glen at 2:15. Will that finish in time before the race? I'm not sure that finishes in time before the race, does it? Where can I see the end time? There it is. The race is at 3, so technically that finishes with enough time. Ooh. That's tempting, you know. That is tempting. Although I've done no practice at Watkins Glen, and I don't fancy. 2 p.m. Oh, I can't do it, guys. I can't do it. I've got the race to watch, and that's what you guys should be watching too. So thank you guys very much for watching. I'm gonna end the stream now, and then maybe I'll race a little bit more this afternoon. I'll see you guys then. We can talk about the race, have a little catch up. But thanks all for watching today. I will see